So this is my 2020 late summer garden walkthrough. I'm going to show everyone what I've got going on here in this sort of urban garden setting. It's not quite urban. I guess I get to do a little more than true urban, but still, small gardening and container gardening can be very beneficial in small spaces. So here I've got my bag of herbs and flowers. These are nasturtiums, but the flowers are edible, so I like having them around. We've got our lemon thyme, courtesy of one of my friends. We do some plant sharing. I've got rosemary, and I've got, of course, some mint, and then some marigold seeds that I put in here. Marigolds are also edible. Got a lilac that is growing. This was part of a pruning job that my husband, who's an arborist, did, and he's kind enough to bring home some cuttings for me to try to propagate. And so this is kind of an experiment. It started out probably about this tall when I potted it. It's gotten pretty big, leafed out a lot. We can see it's got some great buds going on here. So I'm hoping that next year, after I repot it into something a little bigger, that it will establish itself and flower. I've got also some little baby trees going on that I've got to repot again as some experiments. A volunteer pokeweed. This was put here by a bird, I'm assuming, but you know what? I'm not complaining. It's native. It's not edible for me, but if it brings some birds to my garden, I'm happy. Again, we've got another volunteer here. It is a trumpet vine. So again, hopefully trying to get some hummingbirds. Got some lamium, it's a type of mint, some parsley, got some kale and basil hidden in here, along with apparently a volunteer jewelweed. All right then. We've got my veggie section, which includes tomatoes, and you can see in the back some chocolate basil. I have a dwarf rose, so pretty. This was the color of my prom dress, you know, like a bajillion years ago. We've got more herbs. These are perennial herbs, so we've got my oregano, some more mints. Now way down here, we've got some more thyme. This buddleia, oh my gosh. Buddleias are some of my new favorite pollinator plants. It has been bringing so many pollinators to the garden, and they have these beautiful, beautiful purple flowers. This is a black knight cultivar, and I absolutely love it. Had so many more butterflies and skippers here this year. I've even seen hummingbird moths and hummingbirds. I haven't gotten to take a picture of them. I will, I promise. At some point, I will finally get a picture of them. We've got some more marigolds in bloom. We've got these yellow flowers here. These are false sunflowers that are perennial. They always do very well here. I love collecting seeds as well, and then I scatter them about. Got some summer phlox here. And these are different from the Dean's Rocket that grow in the wild backyard because they have 5 petals instead of 4 that Dean's Rocket have. And they grow more in clusters instead of on stalks. Let's see what else. I've got my spirea. I've got these spikes here are going to be obedient plants, which are also some natives. Got ground covers. Ooh, my compost tea. That's what all the speckles are on the spirea is part of my compost tea that had coffee grounds in it. Got creeping thyme for a nice ground cover. Got some ajuga for a ground cover. Some sedum as a ground cover, native sedum. And way under here, somewhere. There it is. This is Jacob's ladder, trying to shade itself right now in the hot summer. This was a crocosmia. Now it has faded. That's alright, it was absolutely beautiful. We got some gumbrina. Cannot see it. Oh, there we go. There it is for you. Some gumbrina growing. My lemon tree. Then we go to this side. Oh, hello, pupper. He's not part of my garden, boy. He's so cute. Hi. Okay. He's ignoring me now. And we got this area here. Got lots of potted plants in this section. I love every year these zinnias. I find absolutely beautiful. I plant all sorts of zinnias. I kind of seed bomb the garden and hope that they take off in some areas. This is my lemongrass, which I use in cooking and in essential oils and aromatherapy. Good stuff. We've got some more false sunflowers, Coreopsis. Also a great butterfly and pollinator attractant. My Gaillardia, however you pronounce it, here. It's also called Arizona blanket flower. And I absolutely love the colors of these. I do have another blanket flower variety, but it's just a yellow. It doesn't have the red in it. I love the red and yellow combo, like a sunburst. Got lavender going on. Got some anise hyssop, which can be used as an herb or just as a pollinator plant. It smells really good. This was my butterfly milkweed. And you can see here it's got a seed pod going. So I'm very excited for that to officially ripen. And then I take those seed pods and I give some friends seeds. And I also save them to put in seed bombs for later. Got catmint. This is low catmint. It smells super good and definitely attracts pollinators. Next to my, I believe that this is the cultivar of, oh, you can't see it, it's shaded. There we go. A cultivar of yarrow. It's like a strawberry yarrow, and I love that it has that yellow, vibrant yellow center along with the red flowers. My echinacea is fading, but I leave it there for the birds to enjoy. We've got another quite large zinnia. Here, this is my beautiful purple beauty berry, the American beauty berry. Got some more tick seed sunflowers, or tick seed flowers here, also in the aster family and sunflower family. More zinnias! I can never get enough of these. They just add such wonderful color, attract some great pollinators and butterflies, and they also make for really nice cuttings to bring inside, because I like having some fresh flowers inside. And then here, this blue stuff that you see here, this is called hardy plumbago. Beautiful blue color. This bed was completely pink with the pomegranate yarrow. And this stuff was bee balm. And then we had these tick seeds blooming. I had a blazing star liatris that was growing here. So it was just super pink. So I had to get some other color in. So this was a balloon flower, but it's about done now. I had some yellow petunias, and then the hardy plumbago here really added some great color. We've got my beautiful willow. And this was another propagating project that you can see. I'm still backing up. There we go. Now you have the full scale here. It's pretty big. So this is how tall. This is how tall I am. We've got my willow here. It's pretty big. It's getting big. I got to prune it back all the time since this is a parking lot. You know, I don't necessarily want those tips hanging over, so I'm giving it haircuts quite often. You got, again, these beautiful purple berries. I love them. And we have some more creeping thyme over here acting as my ground cover. And there we go. That's all that's in bloom right now. But that's okay. It still is some great color. A great way to keep pollinators happy and have some wildlife habitat in an area that's, you know, rather concrete. Hope you enjoyed.